question. Going back just a little bit. Good little scrap here in the Touring Car A category. Zed O'Gorman having a really good battle here.
Yeah, Jeff Sexton down here into the braking zone. It's good to see.
That was intimidation after intimidation move, wasn't it?
They've stayed off of each other so far, so we'll see. And Jeff Sexton had a huge incident at, I believe it was Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and he was able to get that car fixed, not fixed, a new chassis, and returning back here in that Winding Road Racing. Of course, Winding Road based right here in Austin, Texas, so good to see a local sponsor on this car in the field.
Boy, O'Gorman coming out of 14 and into 15, squared that up beautifully, got a great run. It looked like Sexton had a little bobble, and it looked like O'Gorman was going to be able to have a shot. Boy, Tom, look at him rotate that, tries that, wants to get down to the inside. Oh, and Sexton way, way wide, and he was not forced off there at all.
Yeah, I'm sure Dorsey Strader, Brian Sill, they'll be looking at that very, very closely as, you know, had he had to stay on track limits, he would have had to have lifted a little bit, and that would have let O'Gorman get by him. So I know they're talking to him and all, and they're giving warnings, and if you do it more than once or twice, it's a drive-through penalty or a pit stop or a time. There's, you see, the same thing we saw in the BMW in the lead of the TC. O'Gorman making his arch nice and wide, but way sideways there, puts his foot down on that front-wheel drive car, straightens it back out, but lost all that momentum to Jeff Sexton.
That's the one thing. It's so inviting, you know, either way up there, but if you're on the outside, it does get some pickup, and you've got to modulate that speed just a bit. And he just got in there, it looked like just a tick too quick, but Tomo, as he is known, is up on the wheel trying to get back around Sexton. This is a great scrap. And what makes this so fun is that this is for fourth in class. This is the quality of racing we have in the touring cars.
It really is, and you're looking back here, and they're going to do everything they can to try to battle. Tom O'Gorman is trying to go for this TCA championship. He just misses turn number 9 there, has to go down to the inside. Gonna have to get those tires cleaned off. This is that downhill turn 10 I was telling you about, where the big bumps are coming through the exit. As you're flat out there, there's no lifting, there's no braking coming down that hill into the hard braking zone at turn number 11.
Up front, Whitmer into the lead, and he's stretched it to 0.6 of a second. And then another little gap now back to Matt Travis sitting in third. And in Touring Car B, continuing to see that great battle between O'Connell and Gronke, although that margin now up to just over a second, so Kanan's kind of got a handle on things. But look at this in Touring Car A, Kenny Murillo, who was well back of Goulart, has been able to get himself into the lead, but Elevon coming back at him in that green and black number 70.
Well, Elevon, you see him go to the brakes a little bit earlier, trying to square the car up, get a good run off the corner. Kenny Murillo here trying to earn that first place podium now. He wants to be on that top step. Elevon Goulart going to battle back now, and they start battling back and forth. You're going to see Matthew Fosnaught, their teammate, come right up to the battle for third. Now make this a 3-car battle for the lead.
Wow, look at Goulart able to pinch to the inside. Now he's going to come up underneath Murillo. Beautiful move. Can he make it stick? It's a matter of who can out deep in, and Murillo just carried enough speed. He was able to control it, floating a little wide. Behind him, Fosnaught has reeled these guys back in as well.
Yeah, when those two guys are going to start battling back and forth like that, with the Touring Car A cars being so close together in the performance of this global MX-5 Cup car, it really is going to show, as you see.
Ooh, bit of a moment there.
Blake Thompson.
Yeah, it's a big spin. One nice thing about the Touring Car B is when they spin quick, and then they're done.
Or they roll.
Or they roll.
And flip down the hill.
So, well, this one, he got away with it. Now Murillo able to open that margin up just a smidge. Oh, look at this. Leofauge coming back on Whitmer. He's got that nose there, Jeff. He could have the inside. He's going to make it work.
Wow, kept it to the outside. Now Nick Whitmer's trying, but nope, he got pushed out there and had to give way.
Yep.
Greg Leofauge back to the lead, and what a brilliant outside pass. Just kept his foot in it, got the grip that he needed, and that gave him the inside down there into that stadium complex, turn 13, 14, and 15.
They've opened up that margin just a little bit as Magagnoli looks like he has gone from 5th into 3rd behind this group. So we're watching Whitmer. He's doing everything he can, but watch the next car. If that frame opens up a little bit. Obviously pretty intense on this battle here.
And look at Gregory Fouge pull away from the exit of 20. You saw the gloves of Whitmer moving back and forth coming onto the straightaway, and he lost that little bit of momentum. But yeah, you're right there, Greg. Anthony Maganoli into third, gets around Travis and Krahovic. Travis was third, back to fifth. So great job in that Rooster Hall Racing BMW for Maganoli into that podium spot in touring car.
8 minutes left in this 9th round of the Touring Car Championship. It's here, and then the season finale out at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in September. That's it. So this is huge, and right now Holton stays back in 8th, and if Leia Fouge can hang on to the win, he's once again going to claim a sizable difference in terms of points here. And of course, for Holton and that team, that Audi, just by the design and all of its aero bits and components, it does carry a little bit more weight. So I think Paul might have to be a little bit more cautious with these tires as well, and doing a really, really nice job, but still struggling.
Very struggling. It would be ideal to see the battle for the season-long championship right now. I believe in the TCA category is going to be between those two teammates running second and third, Goulart versus Fosnot. Man, if Kenny Morello could have ran the whole year here since the beginning, it'd be amazing to see where he was at this session. But Fosnot, fastest so far of those three this last time by. We'll see if he can reel him in as he's got him up there now. He's within striking distance of sort of that rabbit chasing the carrot sitting in front of him, and I kind of think when you see that and you're able to start closing in, it gives you that extra little bit of confidence to do that, as he's right on the back of his teammate now.
You've also always got to be mindful of those fast laps and the like, and right now that's Murillo at a 2:36.020. Looks to be the fast lap in the Touring Car A division. That would place him in pretty good stead for tomorrow's race. Up through the S's. So watching Kenny straight lines one of those S's a little bit, but it really then gets him a little bit wide going into the next one.
You saw Goulart close the gap there.
Yeah.
When Goulart's car was already rotated for that corner and Kenny was straight. So I'm sure he'll see that. His crew will see that, and they'll start radioing to him and say, hey, you need to protect a little bit more there in that S's. You don't want to have him get a run on you as he looks down to the inside to protect that line down into turn number 11.
Well, and Fosnot's there. This is the proverbial blanket covering these three right now. Oh, this is great stuff. Great stuff. Oh, and boy, did Goulart get a run. Got a great drive out of 11. Murillo drifted over, took the spot he wanted. I don't think that was really in reaction. Now he's got to stay put, though. Goulart is he going to go inside or outside, Jeff?
I don't think he's going to do. Yeah, I was going to say. I think he's going to do the dummy here. He'll stay to the outside and then back to the inside. He did that just to perfection.
Oh, and he's
all over the ABS down to the inside. Can he make it stick? And wow, Kenny gave him some great room. Elevon Goulart gave him room. They didn't have to do that. Here goes Fosnot back to the outside. He's going to try to look inside and outside as well. This is the battle of the race right now in TCA.
You kidding me? 3 abreast into 13. This is awesome stuff. Oh, and Goulart's got that inside here. Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, nice job by Murillo. And Goulart again gave him the room. This is great racing. I love the respect we're seeing between these guys. It's like, you've earned that piece of racetrack. I'll give it to you, but I'm not going to make it easy.
And this is a battle for the championship. You got to think Goulart, you think leading the championship. Why does he want to go up here and battle for the win? Because he's got the guy that's second in the championship, his teammate, right on his heels. If he doesn't make a move, Fosnot will.
That's exactly it. It's, really the points battle is the guys second and third right now. And Murillo is the spoiler at this stage. Boy, I'll tell you, what a great lap. That was one of the best laps of racing we've seen this season. Even though there wasn't officially a position change in that lap, that was amazing racing.
And it was amazing to see the difference in the lap times, too, compared to their best laps versus the last lap. They're about 2 seconds of a lap slower than their best lap so far for the race. And that's just a testament to how the close in the battling that they're doing that and holding each other up. But it's such a great battle as they open those gaps a little bit coming down the hill now.
And this is huge for Goulart. Fosnot leads the championship right now by my 11 points, as you pointed out. So, I mean, yeah, Goulart needs everything. And if he could get around Murillo, that's another 2-point swing. That would be huge. And what he doesn't want to do is make the pass on Murillo, but get Murillo so far off rather than that Fosnot comes right with him as well. So this is that chess we're talking about. It's what move do I make that gets me through and parks the guy behind me. And as we say that, here's that battle in Touring Car B between the two teammates.
It still is O'Connell over PJ Gronke. You see Derek Kulak right behind him in that Nissan 370Z, making his foray into pro racing here in his debut in the Pirelli World Challenge, going right to the outside of the TCB leaders, trying to make sure he doesn't hold up their race a little bit, knowing that it is their first race. That's just Derek getting some practice for the runoffs as his T3 Nissan 370Z championship car gets to race with the TCB cars there at Indianapolis Motor Speedway a little bit later.
Well, he's doing a nice job after starting dead last, now up almost into the top 20 in a 48 car field. Not too bad. And ooh, PJ getting hurt a little bit there as Jorgensen kind of gets into the mix, but he swings out quickly and he might end up holding up. No, Kanan not really going to get affected too much here. And so these two continue. White flag, by the way, for Liafauge next time by. And then Stephen Cameron Racing, BMW 235 IR. And there it is. This is now down into 11, so about in a half lap we'll be on our final lap, Jeff. Oh, that may have been it right there.
Yeah, I don't think Nick's going to have enough time to recover from that. And then just that one little quick tank slapper there. He fought it. The car actually got the grip and caught once it hit the. There is Matthew Fosnot to the inside of Goulart. Oh, and Elevon Goulart kind of turned the car, had no grip. They snapped back from him. A great save, but there's no way he's going to be able to battle back up for second now as the points leader Fosnot getting around your 2016 champ in TCA and the team boss there and our lead driver with Goulart.
What a huge development there. And look at that. Nice job by Shea Holbrook that knew the two leaders were coming up on her and just drove way offline to let them through, not impede them at all. So kudos to Shea as she is now in the Touring Car A category, running with her teammate Tom O'Gorman. And here we go through that triple apex right-hander, exit of 18, and the white flag awaits. And it looked like Whitmer, as you talked about it, coming out of 11, it hooked, and then he skated, and then they've got those three big sort of big orange curbs that sit out there. Once he got on top of those, it just massively unsettled the car.
Yeah, he lost all that momentum down the straightaway, and I believe they're just going to run out of time enough to, he might catch Gregory, but then to try to battle with him to get that pass. You know, we say all the time, catching someone's a lot different than trying to pass someone. As they battle for touring car coming down to the wire here at the end. I gotta believe it's going to be Liafauge barring a problem. Nick Whitmer and Maganoli into second. Great run for him. But boy, Kenny Morello able to hold off the battle from Goulart, and I gotta think Goulart just probably drove it off a little bit there, trying to keep up with him and battle for that lead. Fosnot getting around him in the championship, and Kanan O'Connell has really controlled this race except for once over PJ Gronke.
It's been intense racing in every category here. Up to the S's for the final time goes Liafauge. Chased hard by Whitmer. You know, Whitmer's going to throw everything at it he possibly can. He's got a little bit of room now, about 2.5 seconds back to Maganoli, so he can just focus forward. But one of the things that Liafauge is so adept at is management. You know, he always, at the end of a race, he's got car left if he needs it. He's got tires, he's got it working, and he's doing a superb job right now.
And you saw him once he got and lost that lead to Whitmer, he was putting all of his tires right where they needed to be, making his apex, trying to see where he could nail him back on. And I think he knew that he had a good car coming out that outside pass there in turn number 13 to make the move and picking that up.
All right, down at the end of the long back straight into turn 12. It's key braking zone. Whitmer's made up a little bit of ground, but nowhere near enough at this stage. He's going to need a little bit of help. There you see Maganoli has opened up enough of a margin over Toby Grahovic. He's in a fairly comfortable position right now. Tony Rivera, unfortunately, has slipped back one, but Holton has dropped to 10th, so that's big development as well in terms of points. That's another 3 positions in that consequential point swing. He was in 7th, now he's 10th with Liafauge winning. This is getting more and more intense here. Liafauge through 18 into the very tricky turn 19. Negotiates that with absolutely no issues at all. Here we go, final turn. Onto the front straight. Stephen Cameron Racing, Greg Liafauge, and BMW win at Circuit of the Americas. And Liafauge, with Whitmer behind him, is going to be able to close in even more from his second spot in the points. What a run. It is a top 6 for BMW here. What a day for BMW and touring car. Here's the battle. Look at this. Elevin Goulart has been able to run Fasnacht back down. Murillo's up the road. He's fairly clean. He's going to be coming up on the back of Gronke. But again, this battle between these two teammates, this is points. Goulart trying to get a little bit better drive out of 11. I think he did. Ooh. I don't know. Fasnacht was signaling him, and I think he was signaling him, get back behind me and maybe we can make a run. But Goulart's thinking, look, I know you're a customer of mine, but we're both in this for the championship. We're not going to catch Murillo. So now Goulart makes the move. Fasnacht going with him. Oh, they are so close down into the turn. Fasnacht, Goulart. What's going to happen here? They're still side by side. Goulart has the nose ahead, but Fasnacht has the inside. Side by side again through 13. Oh, and Goulart way wide at the exit of 13, but he's got some speed. He's got the inside. He's through. Or is he? Fasnacht now coming back. Exit of turn number 15. He's got the nose inside heading into this triple apex right-hander. But Goulart has run a wide line through here and been able to carry some speed. Can he do it again to the point he'll have the inside? No, Fasnacht shuts the door. Goulart, oh, he's got a straight line to the apex. Fasnacht, better exit speed through 19. Side by side they go. Points implications huge. Goulart still to the inside down into turn number 20. Goulart completely sideways. Tries to go to throttle, can't hang on to it. And Fasnacht through for second and expands that points lead. Wow. What a run. You can see Murillo celebrating understandably. But what an incredible run for these two, the teammates. Fasnacht a customer. Here it is again. Goulart trying so hard. And that happened before there was no contact. He just got hung out, was able to save it, which was pretty impressive considering the momentum he had in the rotation. He gave it his all, but Fasnacht will open it up by a couple of points. That margin by my very always questionable math, going from 11 to 13 now for Fasnacht up front. And for this man, the 20 Alea Fouge with Holton at the line officially in 10th.